Hello guys, we are from the group 2. Today we want to present you about the story of management. Before we started, let me introduce you the members of the group 2. First, my name is Michael Sabam Manurung, and then Yahya Wijaya, Eva Wulan Ningsih, Fitri Amanda, and Indri Meisa Putri. Now let me start from Yahya Wijaya.
The development of management theory is happening at this time is very fast. Therefore, we must learn about management theories and management principles inside. There are schools of thought about management principles inside. Classical school, which will be divided into two schools, sensitive management and classical organization theory. Flow human relation of the neoclassical school, modern management flow.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Eva Wulan Ningsih. I want to continue with the next material, namely History of Management. Physical legacy is a characteristic of the implementation of management science, such as the pyramid in Egypt, the Kaaba building in Mecca, the Chinese wall, and so on. This physical legacy illustrates the existence of regular and gradual activity in the phase which now known as management.
My name is Fitri Amanda. Okay, I will continue the material. There are four phases that mark the history of development of management science. 1. The era of elite thought. Adam Smith, one of the most famous economic scientists in history, put forward the teaching of classical economics in the book he wrote. In the book, it is written about the organization and how a good division of labor can create positive effect to produce superior and efficient economic value. This division also includes job breakdown for specific and iterative team members. He gives an example. 10 people with special duties in the company will be able to produce 48,000 pins in a day. If done by one person, it will probably only produce 10 pins a day. In conclusion, a good division of labor will create better productivity, more efficient use of time, increase skill in work, and more efficient labor is spent.
2. Era of management science. The scientific management concept was popularized by Frederick Winslow Taylor, a management scientist. This concept he wrote in a book entitled Principles of Scientific Management in 1911. According to Taylor, the best way to determine the solution to the completion of a particular job can only be achieved by the scientific method. About 30 years after the Taylor era, or to be precise in 1940, Patrick Blackett emerged who put forward the idea of operation research, which is a combination of microeconomic and statistics. This research is generally known as management science, which seeks to solve problems in the context of management in the field of logistics and operation with a scientific approach. Meanwhile, in 1946, Peter F. Drucker published a book on applied management entitled Concept of the Conspiracy. Specifically, this book discussed research in organization. The thinking that development in his era was also supported by Gilbert and Henry Gantt. Gantt expressed the idea of a foreman who is obligated to provide education to his employees and apply management to control their performance. The invention of a device called micromotion also appeared in this era. Its function is to measure the performance of employees by examining the movement they make.
Human Social Era 1. Mary Faker followed in 1942. Word about entitled creative expression with styles about business philosophy. 2. Follett agrees that the task of leading is the goal of a group and this relates to the individuals involved in it. 3. In essence, manager and workers are partners and challenge, not as opponents, so that the integration of direction and goals in words is very important, so that the organization can achieve its goals.
4. Modern era. This era occurred in 20th century thanks to the ideas of a management scientist named Joseph Juran and W. Edward Deming. In Japan, Deming is considered the father of quality control. He earned this title thanks to his statement that most problems in quality are not the fault of employees, but are in a poor system. Thus, there are several implications that occur when the quality of the system is improved. Costs will be reduced significantly because the small mistake that occur can be reduced. So, the budget allocated to correct this mistake can be diverted to other sectors. Increased productivity index. The target market will also be better because you can strive for better quality with lower production costs. So the price will go down, but the quality will be better. With low production costs, the opportunity for companies to make more profit will definitely be even greater. One indicator of a company being able to survive is when it is able to book significant profit. Increasing the number of jobs that can be generated will reduce the number of unemployed in an area. Okay, that's all from our group about the story of management. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.